Welcome. I'm David.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Desmond Rhodes.
Hello. A Wednesday waffle. You know, I keep saying these are going to stop, and then keep doing them. Sometimes you just got to get things off your chest. So they might be sporadic. They may no longer be a separate thing, but just get included in another ordinary video diary. However, by the time you get this, we will have left the Western Isles. Why? We have to, basically. Our primary source of heat, stroke, warm food, hot food, in Desmond is LPG. And as we speak, the supplier on Lewis and Harris has none and can't contemplate telling us when he's going to get some. That's partly down to the ferries, of course, except the freight ferries don't seem to be affected because the freight ferries run to Stornoway, and Stornoway is running green. I know there'll be places going elsewhere, but this gas supply is at Stornoway, so you would expect, not going to go there. So remember me talking about leadership and the difference between leadership and management? Well, I'm thinking there's a difference there. Sorry, fiddling about with things. Anyway, I've got sidetracked as always. That's only part of the preamble, if you like, to what I really want to talk about. A little bit about YouTube, and then a little bit about me. It's going to be one of those videos. So if you want to hear me talk something about YouTube, carry on listening, watching, whatever. And if you want to hear me talk about health and me, hang on a bit longer. You never know what else might come up with the way things are. Anyway, first of all, we have the little bit I want to say about YouTube. You've all seen YouTube with the effing and blinding and this and that in and the other. Yeah, literally the other. And that's in adverts, never mind videos. I had a comment taken down. Only said 2 words. It was about a guy who thought he was walking along a muddy path, and it turned out the mud was something quite different. Hi, Terry. And I said, oh shit. Terry saw the comment, but disappeared before he could answer it. Anyway, that's a good channel to go on. Terry's Hikes, well worth a look. There's live streams as well. Now, what YouTube's up to, I don't know. But it seems as long as you're making them money, you can do and say what you like. Because if you're making them money, they don't give a shit, literally. I'll probably use that word a few times now. However, the point being, if you're not making them any money, you've got to stick by the rules. I have had some horrible, horrible adverts thrown in my face, which I've asked to be removed, and YouTube is saying, yeah, nothing wrong with them. What are you on about? We digress. Okay, I thought I'd talk about me. And it's not about me, but about me. And you'll maybe find out what I'm talking about when I get finished rambling. I have mental health problems. No secret about it, I carry them. But it seems to me sometimes that what I say doesn't mean the same thing. For example, exposed on here. If everything's correctly exposed, you're going to see me. Exposed, you're stuck on a headland and a gale's about to blow you off. Exposed. There's all sorts of meanings to exposed and exposure, etc. I use the word exposed a lot. Doesn't mean I go around exposing myself. You at the back there. No. What it means is I feel exposed. And I don't mean I feel like I'm going to get blown off the headland, but yes, I do. I don't mean I'm going to expose myself, like I just said. It means that I feel exposed. I feel vulnerable. Vulnerable maybe is a better word, but it's not the right word. It's a combination of words that mean what I mean by exposed. I mean, I feel anxious and anxiety and panic are all things. I feel like everybody in the world can see me, what I'm doing. I have a big bright light on me and I'm in the crosshairs. I suspect there's an awful lot of people know what I mean, and there's an awful lot of people don't. You see people having... No. Yes, you see people saying all sorts of things on social media about anxiety, about depression, etc. And a lot of the time you can feel the emotion and the sadness and the panic in there. But a lot of the time you think, this person doesn't have a clue. I am in a way, I'm lucky. I'm lucky my depression is being treated. However, I'm sort of in between with the anxiety and panic attacks. The good thing is I have what we call the blue pill, and it is called the blue pill for a reason. It's blue. And no, it's not that blue pill. I thought you at the back had been told to leave. Come on, go. It's something that you can buy it over the shelf in a chemist's, but I had it on prescription, and if I need to replace it, it'll be on there. I don't take it all the time. I take it when I feel exposed. I've taken 2 so far this trip. I'm taking another one. I'll take another one by the time you see this, because I'll need it to be able to get on the ferry. And what this drug does for me is it allows me to deal with the here and now, right now. It controls my fright-flight response, in other words. I'm not going to say what it is, because it doesn't work for everybody, and I wouldn't want to have people go and buy it from the chemist and then have an adverse effect. The downside of me taking this, I've got an hour, maybe 2 hours. The other day when I took it, I got about 4 or 5 hours because I needed, and I was focused on doing something. The repair to Desmond and the electrics, if you've been following. Anyway, we have a downside. The downside is, once I stop, once it's had an effect, everything swings the other way. The panic's gone, but the downside, the depression, anxiety to an extent, is back full force. It's a great tablet to take. I take it when I have to, but those around me suffer for a day afterwards because I'm not me. I'm not in control. It's a tablet running my life. Anyway, by the time you get this, hopefully the traffic jam that's been going on around me has cleared. We've moved on. We've been to a nice spot, I know, because I'm there now. And we'll get the ferry. We'll have got the ferry by the time you see this, and we'll be back on mainland, and we're back on full bore gas. Don't worry, anybody who's seen this. We do have heating supplies. We do have cooking supplies, but it's one pot meals, and you burn up a canister of gas, take the chill off. We're going to have to come up with a better way. If we're coming back to the Western Isles, we need a better way of warming the van, because it's a single point heat source that we have, energy source for heating. Okay, I'm going to... The cows look to be clearing. I'm going to clear this one down now and get it published. Hope you're all having a safe and warm time, and we can look forward to a better summer. Bye for now.
And remember, while in the countryside, indeed anywhere, take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and click that notification bell to receive notifications of all our videos.